Good morning, Tim here. I thought I'd take a moment and just show you what my camp looks like when it's a stealth camp or a free camping. And so, little tour. Getting a really late start today because it rained for quite a few hours this morning. So I was up at about 7 o'clock. It was raining. Rained till probably 9. I just finished making breakfast and cleaning up. The dogs have eaten, they've gone for a walk, and they're both inside the tent, just kind of bundled up there. I pretty much resigned. I've pretty much given up trying to keep them off the sleeping bag. They've decided that that's theirs. But after a rainy day, kind of have to just let everything dry out. You can see the plastic over there. That plastic has got to dry out. Now, this camp where I found, it was just a road that went off the highway. There's Highway 2 down there. And then on the other side is, I think it's called McGregor Lake. Really nice, beautiful lake. Lots of campgrounds. That charge between 12 and 20 bucks a night. And the campgrounds weren't very nice. I mean, I couldn't find, I looked at one of them and at the spots, the camping spots, there wasn't any flat ground. It was really rocky and bumpy, and so there was a bunch of bees near one of them. Twinkie actually got bit a couple times. So I decided, no, I'm not going to camp in these campgrounds. I'm going to go find a spot. And came across a road that went around and kind of came up here to this little hill that we're on. And just a wooded area. I made sure there were no signs, saying no trespassing or keep out or anything like that. And really nice little wooded area. And there's actually a RV lodge down on that side of the hill. Looked like a really nice place. Little do they know that they've got a homeless guy up here camping. So anyway, I think you can see one of the lodges or buildings down there. But so letting the tent dry out. I'm cleaning some of the stuff out from inside that I put in there every night whenever we sleep. Just things that keep in there with me. I cook breakfast right here on this black crate. Until I can get a little table or something to work on when I'm stealth camping. Most campgrounds, of course, have a picnic table, but when you're out here on your own, you have to make do. I am charging a battery. The long extension cord or wire that I bought with this doesn't work. I can only charge it when I plug the battery directly up to the little short cable. So I've got another one coming hopefully soon. Of course, in this area of Montana, you have to keep bear spray nearby. And dogs have been fed. Things are drying out. And I'm just kind of packing up, hoping to get everything dried off and get out of here. It is kind of a clear sky in some areas, little dark clouds in some areas. But I think it'll be dry enough for us to get back up on the road. Let's see, what else could I say about it? When I do this camping, I look for areas like with this grass that's kind of soft, and hopefully a flat area. And that's just easier on the tent. There is a footprint underneath the tent to help protect it, but I try to find also soft areas that don't have a lot of rocks or anything like that that could puncture the tent. So that's pretty much it. You might notice that I got rid of I had that big red bag on the back. I got rid of it because it wasn't as waterproof or watertight as I wanted. This is just a red duffel bag from REI. It's got my clothes in it. And I like these. I found this Ziploc. It's made by Ziploc. This black kind of crate. It's watertight. It's got a seal on the lid, and then it's got 6 of these little snaps. So I really like it. I'm trying to find. They make another one that's small that fits right on top, but it's not as tall, that I could put all my food in. Either that or put all my camping gear in. Right now, the camping gear like this and the sleeping bag, I just have been putting underneath this netting. But I'd like to get another one of these black crates, just not the tall one like this one. It's about half the size that would fit on top, and then probably move all the food from this bag, this pannier, into it. I don't like having to dig in there every time I prepare a meal. So that's kind of the camp. I've been thinking to myself, I should write a book, high-tech homeless or something like that, because I think that just because you don't have a home, if you're homeless, considered homeless, doesn't mean that you can't, live fairly well, have a nice tent and sleeping bag, and something to charge electronics, and carry your food and all your supplies, and I think it would be kind of a fun little thing to write. But anyway, it was a fairly good night. Woke up to thunderstorms and rain, and Twinkie was kind of getting all excited this morning, and I opened up the vestibule here, looked outside, and about right here, right in this area, was a deer just eating. Of course, Twinkie saw it and barked, and it took off running, but it was just cool to see it standing there, looking at the tent when I unzipped it. And that's really what I love about kind of the whole stealth of camping, is that you're out here, and even though you got a highway down there, you'll have deer or other animals coming around here. Luckily, no bears yet. I've only seen one black bear that was back in Washington, but it's just kind of, I enjoy it, being out here alone, and just kind of surviving like this. I'll have to do another video maybe, or write something about what you really need as far as surviving, like water and food and things like that, shelter, and but don't want to make this too long. Gonna get packed up, get on the road, and we're headed towards, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Kalispell or Kalispell, but I think not too far from here, maybe 35 miles, 30 or 35. Hope you guys are all doing well. Take care. Safe travels.